Welcome to Diet.com video. I'm Sarah Dussault, and today I'm with Erica Bornstein, a yoga instructor here in Boston. And today, Erica's going to show me a yoga for runners sequence. So some of you know that I'm a runner, so I'm super excited for this. And you must get a lot of requests for this sequence.
Definitely, especially in the springtime in Boston in the summer, because everybody's running, going outside. You know, IT bands, hips, hamstrings, you get tight. So.
And it's important for injury prevention, right?
Yes, definitely. I mean, a regular yoga practice is going to get you ready to run anyway because it's good for your knees, your hamstrings, just all around.
All right, well, I'm excited. I definitely need this.
Good. All right, we're going to actually start in downward facing dog today. So your hands are shoulder width apart, fingers spread wide. If you've never done this before, it might be a lot on your upper body, but we're not going to be here very long. So just make sure that your hips are to the sky, feet are hips width distance apart, and press the thighs way back. So right off the bat, you're getting a nice hamstring opener. And Sarah's flexible, even though she is a runner, but some of you guys might have to bend the knees and just make sure the spine is straight. From here, just step your right foot in between your thumbs, come into a runner's lunge. Just tent the fingertips, send the heart forward, have the back leg straight and the hips square. And then on an inhale, you're going to drop the hips an inch, lift the heart up. And then exhale, just straighten the front leg and fold. Good. So just keep the hips square, really pull this right hip back, left hip forward, and let your torso drape over the front leg. And you can stay on the ball of the back foot, which is going to give you a nice calf stretch. And you can pulse here for a couple of times. So let's come into runner's lunge again. Take an inhale. Just keep the fingertips down. Yeah. And then exhale, straighten and fold. And one more time. Inhale, runner's lunge. Exhale, straighten and fold. And just you can hold here. And if you want a little bit more stretch in the hamstring, flex the front toes up to the face. Yeah, for 3 long breaths. Or however long you want to stay here. If it feels good, just stay. Good, just go ahead and rebend the right knee. Drop the back knee down. And then come into half split. So flex the right toes up to the face and straighten the front leg. So Ardha Hanumanasana, in other words, yeah. Again, you can just shift your hips back, this right hip back, yeah. So right hip back, left hip forward. Tent the fingertips and find a flat back. So get a lot of length in your spine here. And then exhale, fold over the front leg. And again, Sarah is really flexible, so this might not be what you look like. Don't be worried if your front knee is really bent. It's totally normal. And then take another inhale. And just upright the torso. And from here, what you're going to do is tip your right foot over and twist over to the right side of your leg. So just twist, yeah. Good. And if this is too much for you, you can also take a block or like a couple of books and put your hands on books if this is too low. So, this is good for the IT band. Do you feel it? Okay. And go ahead and shift back. Come back to your lunge position. So rebend the right knee. Tuck the back knee under. Good. And then just make sure the right knee is over the right ankle. Come into the runner's lunge. So lift the back knee up off the mat. And then we're going to shift on the toes so that you're going to come into a straddle facing the left side of the mat. Good. Both toes face in and then fold over. Wide-legged forward fold. And you're just going to hold there as much as you can. Think about rooting the outer feet down, drawing the energy up into the inner legs, the hips, and just let the torso melt here. It feels really good. It might be a lot for some of you guys. Inhale, tent the fingers under the shoulders, find a flat back, and then crawl your fingertips back to runner's lunge. And then from here, you're going to spin on the toes, straighten the front leg again. Spin on the toes so that you're going to actually be in a cross-legged position here. And again, you might need some blocks or some books to do this because you might not be able to reach the floor. But this is like extreme IT band stretch, hips, everything. So hold that for a couple of breaths. Again, just trying to release. When you do these stretches, try not to tense up, but try to give in and let go because that's the way you're really going to release tension. And come back, shift back, and then step back up to just down dog, step back. Good. So then we're just going to repeat that sequence all on the left, and then when you're done with that, just sit down so that you come into a seated position. So we're gonna sit down and we're gonna take double pigeon. So what that is your right ankle crosses over your left knee. And then, ultimately, in a perfect world, you can stack your knees. But again, your outer hip, most of our outer hips just aren't that open. So, you know, we look like this. But it's a really, really good, strong hip opener. So just try to stay with this. Keep both feet flexed to protect the knees. And just sit upright and breathe. Try to stay here for a minute. It might be painful, but it's a good pain. If it hurts your knees, don't do it. Do something else.
I love this stretch right here. I think I could sit here and watch TV because I have such tight piriformis, which is what it's stretching.
Yeah.
But I absolutely loved this sequence. So hopefully you guys at home enjoyed it as well. It might not have looked like it, but my hamstrings were very tight, and it felt awesome. So thank you, Erica. And for all of you at home, don't forget to check out our other yoga videos featuring Erica, and we'll see you soon.